Hi everyone, I'm Polk County Supervisor Robert Brownell. Welcome to this month's Polk County Update. The weather has warmed up and it's beautiful in and around our great metro area, and like locusts seeking the warmth, I've returned to the small screen to offer up news about Polk County. Many thanks to my pals at the city for making their channel available to us. Our cheapness knows no bounds, so anytime Des Moines offers up a free service, we're usually the first ones in line. This month is no different, obviously. On the whole, things are going well at Polk County. We continue to be fiscally responsible, in my humble view, and we've retained our AAA bond rating, the only county in Iowa to have that distinction, I believe. This results in lower interest rates when we borrow money, and that's a good thing for the taxpayers. But today I want to talk a little bit about a program that requires no borrowed money. It just requires a commitment in the hearts of the people involved. With me today is my colleague from Urbandale, E.J. Giovanetti. E.J. and I were mayors together for some years, and now we serve together on the Board of Supervisors. So I've known this guy for quite a while. Today's topic, though, revolves around an acronym called SART. E.J., tell us about SART, starting with what it stands for and then what it does.
SART's a Sexual Assault Response Team. It's a multidisciplinary approach to folks, victims of sexual assault. We started it in 2006. It's a collaborative. It's the hospitals of Polk County, along with Polk County, who does the administration, and Planned Parenthood, who gives us the medical advisor. So that at this time, if anyone goes to any of the hospitals in the county, no matter where they're from, and reports a sexual assault, immediately we dispatch a SANE, sexual assault nurse examiner, who is trained to do these exams, and a counselor, and we notify law enforcement in the jurisdiction where the event occurred.
Why did you think that a team was necessary for this?
Well, prior to 2006, unfortunately, if a victim reported to any of the hospitals, they were made to, because they weren't in dire need of treatment, frequently they sat for hours in the emergency room waiting to be treated. And a lot of times they were treated by people who were not fully trained in the area of sexual assaults. So this way we have very specialized and continually trained nurses. These all are registered nurses. And then we dispatch a counselor to deal with the issues that might come from such an assault.
Great. How have the hospitals done with this?
Well, the hospitals, I think, have welcomed the program very much, because, in fact, it took a we assumed a responsibility that otherwise was theirs. And they've given us a dedicated space, so when the person reports, if there are no other injuries other than the assault, they are taken to a special room where they wait for the counselor and for the nurse examiner. It's a professional way to deal with it. Our counselors stay with the victim from the time of the assault or at the time they report through the prosecution, should they choose to do that.
So how do you measure success in a program like this?
Well, I think there's a couple of ways. I think, first of all, the feedback from the victims, the folks that we treat, has been very positive. This is a terrible time in a person's life when they're assaulted, and they need this kind of care and this kind of treatment, and they tell us that. And I think the other thing is, unfortunately, our numbers continue to increase. Last year, for instance, we had 216 reported assaults. Since 2006, it's been almost 1,000 people have reported. So I think that's one way of measuring it.
Great. Well, thanks a million, E.J., and congratulations on your commitment with SART. I can tell you that each and every supervisor has certain and various areas of interest. SART has been one of E.J.'s, and for quite some time. And if not for E.J.'s leadership and commitment, I doubt that SART would even be a reality today. That's it for the Polk County Update. I look forward to seeing you all next month when my friends at the city will offer up yet another freebie for Polk County, and I'll be back at that time. This is Robert Brownell, signing off.